How's it going, guys, and welcome to episode 8 of Arnold's Farming Guide for 2023. As you can see, we have hit level 85, and you know what that means? That means we are ready for Grand Arena stuff, finally. So today's video is I'm just gonna show you a little bit on my character progress at the end of the video, but for now I just want to show and give you guys a little bit tips or tricks on how to put your Grand Arena defense in the early stages of your Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes career. If you bought a Hyperdrive bundle, or if you just gone up to level 85 like I've done, Grand Arena is going to be a totally new spectrum for you. It's gonna be different than anything else you've experienced, and as we can see here, we're gonna get a lot of crystals from this game mode, so it's extremely important for your crystals and to be able to buy stuff in the shipments or whatever you want to do. But what I like to do is I like to make, especially in 5v5, I like to make my bottom a little bit more accessible in the beginning, because as we can see here, they only get 150 banners if they conquer this zone right here. They get 150 banners if they conquer this zone right here. But if you look at the ships, they'll get 153 banners, and there's a lot of higher banner potential in the battles. So basically, if you're able to get the top zone of your opponent, and they're only able to get your bottom zone, and they get stuck like he did on my top wall right here, you're gonna win on points. If that is, you can one-shot his top. As we can see here, I just put like a trap team is what I like to call it. It's a little bit different team, just to make sure that if he goes up here, I can steal some banners from him. He can even lose a battle, drop a battle, which he did. But I have a little bit newer mindset with taking like someone for a Caloran back, for example, who's a little bit newer character. Not a lot of people are familiar with his lead. We're gonna get some foresight and some speed, which can throw some people off, and in this instance it worked out pretty well for us. But what I like to do is I like to try and lure them over here, and then if they get through, they run into one of my stronger teams. For this instance is CLS, and I don't think anyone in Carbonite, unless they're a Hyperdrive bundle or Lightspeed bundle, is gonna be able to get through this team right here, especially with Han and CLS being quite well modded. For the top, I always try to put my best team down, so in this instance it's gonna be my Traya together with Savage, Palpatine and Vader, and I just put Sith Empire Trooper in here because I don't I don't have any other Sith available. Also wanna get an Omicron on either Savage or Traya. This team is probably gonna be unbeatable until I don't know, probably Bronzium or something like that. So this team right here has a lot of potential, and as we can see, it took him 3 battles only to take down Darth Vader and Sith Empire Troopers. So definitely recommend putting your strongest team up here, and as I said, try and win the battle on banners or points that is trying to take his top. For the ships, I normally put a quite weak ship down or fleet. This is my Galactic Republic. I have not invested too much on them, but I do have my Geonosians ships for offense to be able to beat whatever ship he has, quite not easily, but I have a better chance of beating it, so just to win on banners. In this instance, I was not able to get through his top wall. I wasted a battle, but when I first looked at what teams he had, I felt like I had a bigger chance going through his bottom, because I was quite certain he was not going to get past my top. So I one-shotted his Moff Gideon team, and I one-shotted his Phoenix also. So it all comes down to efficiency. Normally I like to let my opponent attack first to see how many battles he drops or anything like that. In this instance, I saw that he dropped a lot of battle on my Traya. I was like, yeah, he's not gonna get through it, and I could see he had dropped the battle on my Caloran back as well. Then I was like, okay, I only need to get his 2 bottom zones to be able to get the win, because he's not gonna get through my Traya, and he's already dropped the battle on Caloran back. I'm already gonna win on points, because when you drop a battle, you're gonna drop a lot of banners if you do get through it on the second battle. So for instance, if you win on the first one, you get let's say 65 banners. But if you drop a battle, then you win, you maybe get like only 45 banners. So you get the math. I would win because you dropped the battle. And also what I like to do is I like to put up some teams in my squad. Let's see if this can work in the squad tab or squad tab, whatever you want to call it. This right here, the squads. So we can see here we have squads for Grand Arena. Here we do have the CLS, which I obviously put on my back wall just because I think this is gonna be very tough. And as we can see, I put 2x on me because when I get both Omicrons on both Trey and Savage, this team is gonna be incredible, and it's probably gonna take a GL to take down. And also I'm starting to work a little bit on Dark Islands and Dark Cyan just to be able to complete this team to the maximum. And if we do want to get Dark Talon's Omicron, we can do that as well, but the main objective is going to be able to get Treya and Savage to have Omicrons on both of them. I think the Omicron of Savage is going to be a lot better, especially in the early stages of the game. And as we can see here, my bounty hunters, this is one of my offensive teams. Unfortunately, I did not unlock Bosk until after the Grand Arena was signed up, so I do not have Bosk this round, but we'll have him next round. So we do have Boba, Django, Cad Bane and Dengar, and then I'll throw like someone else or a random bounty hunter in, but they do quite well for me on offense. As we can see, I've named this GLGOs. Basically this team is gonna be incredible, especially in the early stages of the game. When I do get Zeta on my Geoblood Alpha on Queensville, I'll throw this team down on defense immediately because I don't think anyone will be able to get through this team if it's well modded. And I think my Geoblood Alpha is quite well modded. We went with a lot of protection, some speed as well, so when we do get the Brute, it's gonna be extremely hard for my opponent to break it down, especially if they don't know the right counter. Imperial Troopers definitely gonna be an offensive team. You're just gonna steamroll everyone when you get the train rolling, and as long as your Piet is quite fast, I have mine at 229, which is, yeah, it's decent in the early stages of the game, especially with the mods that I have acquired. So we'll see. Definitely you can run a train because I don't think a lot of people know how to mod in the early stages of Grand Arena. And then we have the Caloran Beck right here, as I said. Can throw some people up and off. I'm really gonna start working towards gearing up this team a little bit, and also when I do get the Geoblood Alpha team, all of them to 7 stars, we're gonna be able to unlock Padme quite easily, and then we'll just take out maybe Mace Windu or whoever is low geared at the moment and throw in Padme as the lead, and then we'll have a great Galactic Republic team for the early stages of the game. Here also I have the Phoenix. If we can just get Captain Rex to be a little bit faster and throw a Zeta on the Lost Commander or even an Omicron, this team is going to be doing incredible both on offense or on defense. And then we have just a basic Empire team if I don't want to throw both Palpatine and Vader together with Treya. But yeah guys, as I've said, I do really recommend this. Just put down all the teams that you have ready at the moment, so you know what you can use on offense and what you want to put on defense. I do, as I said, recommend making your top wall, especially in 5v5, stronger, bait them in the lower wall, try to make them attack, but do not put a too weak team. Try to make something funny to throw them off, and hopefully they can drop a battle on that team, as we saw with my Keller and Beck team on the Grand Arena. And then in the back wall of the lower, you do want to have a strong team, for example like the CLS that I have in my case. Now that I've spoken a little bit about Grand Arena and how I'm going to tackle it, especially now since I've only been able to play it now since we hit level 85, I think like a week ago or something like that. I want to showcase you the progress I've made on the characters for the farming guide actually. So I've already mentioned we got Treya to gear 12, first gear 12 of our this roster right here. We put a state on her as well. Not a lot to showcase. We have General Kenobi at 7 stars. I think I had him at 6 stars the last episode. Of course, we're still working on the Executor farm. Bask closing in on 3 stars. The rest is already at 7 stars, which is great. We only need to take TIE Fighter Pilot and Darth Vader to 7 stars as well before we have all of the characters perfectly ready, and being that we just need to take them to relics, of course. But when we get into 7 stars, is a lot of the work is already done, and the relics is gonna come by itself. And if you look at the ships, just regarding the Executor farm, we are looking quite decent as well. We do have Slave 1, Extended Blood, RG-2000 and Han Suit all unlocked, and all all at 3 stars except for Slave 1, who is almost at 5 stars. We do have Racing Crest also. I need to start working on the requirements for Beskar Armor Mandalorian quite soon, so when all of this is unlocked, we unlock Beskar Armor Mandalorian and we're ready for the Executor event. I think there's some Empire ships as well. Yeah, Imperial TIE Fighter almost at 7 stars. I've almost unlocked TIE Advance at 4 stars. Yeah, then it is what it is with the rest of this, but there's none of these that I've been focusing on at the moment. For the Jabba farm, it goes so and so. We have unlocked some of the characters, and we have quite a lot of shards. If we want to upgrade, I can probably take a few of them to 7 stars in the near future, but I'm just gonna leave it at this for the time being. The next project or the next legendary that I want to acquire from this account right here is actually going to be Padme Amidala. As I mentioned, we're gonna need a full team of separatists. We already have the Geos if we wanted to start tackling this event and try to unlock her at 5 stars, which would be great also, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that like this for the time being. Just gonna wait until I have everyone at 7 stars and I can take down the event and then put the zetas on my Geoblood Alpha, and then it's just gonna be very easy for me to get her to 7 stars. And when we do have her at 7 stars unlocked, we're gonna have another great team in the Grand Arena, because guys, Grand Arena is going to be the most important game mode for me, because it's here I'm going to be able to get the most crystals. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get into top 15 Fleet Arena anytime soon, so I need to focus all my energy on winning the all of my rounds every time Grand Arena comes around, because if we come rank 1, we get 750 crystals, and we get 3 zetas as well, which is going to be huge for my account. But yeah guys, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I think I've explained a little bit how I'm going to tackle my Grand Arena. I think I've also given some quite good tips for you guys that are out there and that are quite new to the game. Having an account like this, how you can tackle and how you should be focusing in your defense and offense on Grand Arena. And before I end this video, I just want to say we're super close to 700 subscribers, guys. So please, if you did enjoy this video and you have not subscribed, please do so. It would help me out a lot, and it would help the channel out a lot. But until then, guys, or not until then, until next episode, I hope you have a great day. And yeah, I really messed this ending up. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good day. Peace out.